So I didn't get to pull the new UR Derby yet, but I did pull the Shigaraki, the new ABL SR one. So I thought I'd showcase the SR Shigaraki here in today's video. Right now, as he stands, he's level 70, and the ability board, I've only gotten him to the 4th table here. His 5th and 7th table don't reduce his skills cooldowns. And because I've done most of the late game content anyway, I'm actually not struggling on any of the STR boss fight, so I actually have no reason to upgrade him any further for stat increases. So for now, I will be keeping him at the 4th table until maybe one day when I really need him to be a part of the team. So let's go through his skills here. He does 450% damage for his plus ultra, medium chance of causing fear to the opponent for 2 turns, higher chance of causing fear if the opponent is STR type. So medium chance like 50%, and then I assume higher chance will be like a great chance, which is like 75% chance of getting that fear off, which is very nice. If you guys don't know what fear is, essentially if the enemy is under 50% HP and has fear, he has a 50% chance of not doing any skills or attacks that turn. So it's like a RNG stun kind of, that has like an HP restriction. For his first action skill, deals 225% damage to a single opponent. Low chance of causing fear, which is a 25% chance-ish, 20-ish, to the opponent for 2 turns. Higher chance of causing fear if the opponent is STR type. So that will probably be like a medium chance at that point. Second action skill is not a damage dealing skill. It decreases the single opponent's defense by 20% for 3 turns. Also decreases the opponent's critical hit rate by 20% for 3 turns. And then the first auto skill here increases the critical rate of all ally League of Villain characters by 10%. And then the second auto skill once per battle increases characters plus ultra gauge by 30% when HP is below 50%. I'll unlock that in a second. And then the 2 EX skills that I have for him today, we have skill impact for critical hits, skill impact for normal attacks, and then critical rate increase, which goes really well with his auto skill. He should have a nice high crit rate. And then his second auto skill has HP restoration plus ultra damage reduction, and then the defense increase. So let me quickly unlock the second auto skill so that we can get started here. I'll probably bring him to like 2 different events where I see you using this guy. Obviously, just keep in mind, I am running him at level 70, so of course, if you upgrade him, he's going to be even better for those tougher fights. So let's jump into USJ starting things off here. And we're going to do level 5 Endeavor. I believe you can fear Endeavor, so this will be very handy. We'll run him on a full blue team and with Momo as a friend. And with the assistance of Bakugo and Momo, hopefully he will do a lot of damage. I know he's not League of Villains or anything like that, but Bakugo lowers defense, Momo buffs plus ultra. The main goal here is hopefully we survive long enough until we get to the point where fear is actually usable. For memory-wise, I don't think you can go wrong with like a villain kind of memory. I think today I will give him the USJ one. I think that would be fine. Everybody should be able to get this memory. Pretty much increases the power of villains by 35%. Also increases plus ultra gauge. If used in a skill chain up to 3 times, that's whatever. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully he doesn't die in one shot. That tends to happen with these USJ boss fights for me. So obviously you got to lower the defense straight off the bat. So you do the double lower defense here. 49,000 from Bakugo. Insane already. Good. Targeting Momo. That's all I care about. Alright, and then we'll do his first skill, which does have the chance of fear. We don't really need to apply fear now. Got a blind. That's good. Okay, we did get fear. That's fine. Well, one normal attack actually fricked us up like that. Let's do these 2 skills here. Momo's plus ultra skill, just so we can get the guaranteed plus ultra gauge. And then triple plus ultra. This is an AoE. Alright, we're already underneath 50% HP, which is not good. Alright, let's see his plus ultra. Boom! 17,000. For level 70, that's alright. That is alright. Start lowering defense again. Yo, chill with that. We are very close to underneath 50% HP. I would really, really like it if we can start activating fear here. Come on. Activate fear! Yes! No! Alright. It's fine. As long as fear activates within these 2 turns, I'm happy with what the results are. So we got to get the damage out right now. Alright, let's see if fear activates. Yeah, see, as you saw, he did get stunned right there with the power of fear. You can't freeze this guy. So that was really good. Now, of course, this was like a very, very like unlikely situation that you'd bring him as a level 70. If you were actually struggling on this stage, you'd kind of need to upgrade him, or better yet, bring him as a support liner, okay? But because it's a showcase, I had to bring him up front just to show off his skills. Now, I will forfeit here because I don't want to waste my run just in case I lose. So that's one scenario that you'd bring him in. Definitely a sub spot there. Now we're going to jump into VE Tower now, where sub spots you really don't want to be using units in your sub spots. Now with VE Tower, I've had a look at all the bosses, and there's not really a type advantage boss per se that he'd be very useful in the first lineup. The actual only, because like there's a lot of green fights, but the green fights are like multi-enemy fights. The only singular fight that I could find was the Bakugo final floor, which Bakugo takes very little damage, only plus ultra damage. So that's going to be really hard to like showcase that. And then a lot of them are just multi-fight enemies. So I'm just going to throw him into the Hawks VE Tower stage versus Hawks here. That way Hawks doesn't do too much damage to us. And that way I can run kind of like a villains team kind of deal. That way we can get like villain type supports. So let's bring, of course, Shigaraki. All for one, and then I think the best thing is probably just Momo for the heal back here. Yeah, that's all. Literally, I don't have much villain support, so... And our goal here is obviously to deal as much damage as quick as possible. So yeah, let's jump into this. As long as we get fear off, or like, of course, get underneath the 50% HP and everything like that, and get fear off, we should be looking pretty good. Hawks is pretty annoying though, we'll say. But hopefully with lowering defense and stuff like that, it should be fine. Let's see how much damage All for One does. 30,000. So we need to drop him around 170,000 HP if we want to get this done. Now, I don't know if we're going to die here. We'll see. Okay, we lived. That was scary. Get the heal back, and then we'll do the plus ultra. Okay, never mind. The plus ultra will be nullified here. I told you. I forget he's like things. Once fear is activated, he better be scared. Okay, let's lower defenses first. Plus ultra. And we are now on fear territory. So we get this fear here. Remember, it's only like a low chance now. Just 20%. And we got it. Let's go. And it didn't activate anyway. Bye-bye, Momo. It was nice knowing you. That's the worst part. I remember... I wish fear was like almost guaranteed, but it would be too OP. But we got the normal attack fear proc. So that's good. Fear can activate on skills. So we're just going to rely on that to happen. Now we don't have our support, so we're going to like just be in a little bit of trouble. But I really just wanted to show that he can be useful like on these events where... Oh, well, he's dead here. Where like... the bosses are not type advantage. for us, at the very least. So I just wanted to show that off. We'll probably win here. With the burn power. Should be most likely. Not the best example, but remember, I haven't put advanced leveling, so he dies so quickly in S difficulty. But we almost lived it. If we got, like, more lucky procs on the fear factor, we would have definitely survived with that Shigaraki. So, yeah, that's going to wrap it up for the SR ABL Shigaraki. If you pulled him and you were struggling on some red events, I mean, he might be a good choice for you to keep on upgrading. Maybe put some advanced leveling. Especially if you don't have enough blue characters. And that way you can get closer to saving your gems for the first year anniversary. That's going to wrap things up. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on for daily Ultra Impact videos. Check out my social medias linked in the description. With that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay fizzy. Peace out.